The following program may contain mature or controversial subject matter. The views expressed are not necessarily those of Duchess Radio, DCC faculty, staff, or administration. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Mike Without Ike, the first episode. This is a talk show. Me, Mike, is starting. And it's going to be the first episode, Boomers and Car shows. We got a bunch of cool people on today for the first episode, so we're going to go down the line and introduce them. Go ahead, guys. Introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Thomas Shook. I am a CIS major, and I am here to do it because I have first-hand experience of this incident.
With boomers or with cars?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, next person.
Hey guys, it's your boy Phil. I've been here way too long, but I know a lot of things about cars, so I guess I'm here for that.
Awesome. Next person.
I'm Jess. I'm not really qualified to be here, but I have a dog on my lap, and that's all that matters to me right now.
It's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh,
my God.
surprise!
That's our clickbait title. There's a dog.
The dog's out of the bag, or in this case.
Did it. It was funny the first time.
It did came in a bag.
I'm Sophia, and I have selected in my head just now a secret trigger word, and every time one of you says that word, I'm just gonna say, okay, boomer. But none of you are allowed to know what that word is, so I'm just hoping it comes out.
Okay.
Ah.
Last person, last but not least.
All right. My name is Patrick. I'm new here, in fact, with the media group as well. I'm a performing arts major, and that's why I'm reclined into this wall.
Because he projects too much.
That was
Wow.
really just pressed against it.
Loud boy.
Okay, and today's show is Boomers and Car shows. Very special place in my heart. I just went to a car show last weekend, and just remind me of the great reasons why any blue-blooded American would go to a car show, to watch old people and to see also more old people with old cars.
I don't know.
And
the
make fun of
general
them.
Structure
Now-
of
Vroom,
this
vroom.
kind of
That's
show.
assuming there is a structure is a bold
Usually-
statement. There is no structure to a car show. It's whatever the
Shows,
boomers
usually
decide.
They have the cars by model super.
Well,
or,
I believe
Chevy or
depending. No, actually, no. Depending. Well, most of the ones I've seen, depending, it just sometimes they'll do it by time period.
I say a lot of them.
But most of them are just
age.
scattered all over the place. They just buy a spot and they park their car there and they sit in those foldable lawn. Those they're not foldable lawn chairs. They're the ones that they're the camping chairs.
Yeah.
They all have and some of them
The dad
special.
chairs.
Yeah, the dad chairs, and they even have the tents over them or
With like a little
God.
beer in hand.
Yeah, they do,
It's
and they're
like
all just
sun-
sitting there.
They got
There's
a
sun.
sunburn on the
in there.
nose,
Yep.
What's
just
it
sitting
called?
there.
Oh, I'm forgetting what's the name. Tailgating. They got a six
Tailgate.
pack. They're
Yeah,
tailgating.
it's a tail.
Got some
It's
hot
a
dogs on the
tailgating.
grill.
Shitty sunburn on the nose.
Yeah.
They got the wife
And-
beater,
And they
farmer's
and they
tan.
stare at you as you walk up to their El Camino. They stare at you with this gritty boomer eye,
You
and
think
they're
you
like,
know about
get
cars,
a
kid?
yeah. They're like,
We are all millennial.
Oh, you're a
You
fan
better
of
not
cars?
touch
Name
me, car.
Name 5 albums.
You think you know much about cars, kid?
my God.
Who are you in this town?
Unrelated note, R.I.P. Rick Ocasek,
Oh my God.
Who, what?
lead singer
Driver.
of The Cars.
oh my God.
Oh,
Wait, he actually died.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
F and chat, my
That's-
boys.
not rich.
Shut the fuck up.
God damn it! I just got that JoJo reference now too.
Michael, I want to go to a car show with you one day, and I want us to show up in my dad's, I don't know what model of a car he has. It's
Like a
just like a,
minivan.
it's just like a car. And I want us to spend the day painting it to look like Lightning McQueen.
So we're gonna do a live paint session on the car at the car show.
Yeah, well, no, we're going to show up with it already painted.
Okay,
to be
okay.
Lightning McQueen, and then we're going to repaint it to be the car that Lightning McQueen fucks at the end of that movie.
Oh shit!
Wait, is that how that
So what you're
Which cars? Is
Wait,
it like
oh
that
my
pink
God.
one or the blue one?
Yeah, the blue one.
So
Okay.
we're talking
I don't
about
remember her
Sally
name.
the Porsche.
Sally, yeah.
Sally the
sorry.
Porsche. Oh wait,
Phil is
she's
way
a
too into
Porsche.
cars.
She's a Porsche.
Like the movie, not even like the cars themselves, like the movie Cars.
Yeah.
Phil
Oh
is
my God.
obsessed.
As he should
So-
Cars is a good
Fuck
movie.
Cars! Anyways,
Phil, are you suggesting to me that you would fuck a Porsche?
yes, he is.
I don't like
It's not a
Italian cars.
Ferrari.
I gotta say, I don't like Italian cars. They're just.
I have something I want
Porsche
to
is
talk about.
German.
So I have a question.
That's car related.
Oh wait,
Go
yeah,
for it.
Porsche's
I
German.
have something related to that entire
I-
statement.
I tried to make an account on the website sexwithcars.com.
But why though?
Because somebody sent it to me and they were like, hey, this is a forum for fucking cars.
You're fucking popping a lot.
This does this
You have
does
to have an
actually
account to view the posts.
relate to my my question.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if there's furries, what do you call people who want to fuck cars like Phil?
Degenerates.
I mean, yes, Ashley. Yes. Very.
Right.
Well,
Very good.
you were talking about Sally the Porsche,
Very
and then he
good
said you want to fuck Sally the Porsche, and then you said yes.
Well,
I
to be
said
fair,
no. She's not a Ferrari.
There was a lot
Which is also a type of car.
There was a lot of
Yes,
crosstalk.
but
Yeah.
it's Italian.
You're
I like
set.
some Ferrari.
I want to talk about car fetishists. Michael, is that allowed?
Can we talk? Well, I mean, boomers are technically car
Yeah,
fetishists.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
that
sure a boomer.
Boomers
stuff
at
is
car
I mean,
shows.
I-
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, wasn't Christine
Yeah.
about that one
I mean,
girl
there-
who wanted to fuck a car?
No, that's
my God.
no. She has psychic powers and she's able to control a car with her mind. Anyway,
There was an episode of My Strange Addiction with the guy who fucks
I mean,
car.
there's a
But I was
guy who
watching
did
when I was
attempt
making
to
my account
marry
and stuff.
a back in the 70s.
didn't
He
actually
did
do it.
attempt to try to marry his Ford Mustang. He filed the paperwork. He put Henry Ford down as the father. He put down blood type as 10W40. And,
The oil. Oh my
yeah.
God.
and
Jesus.
but he was denied.
I think people like.
I
that
mean,
would be
I mean the car that
Car
you.
rights.
I mean, if you look with Mike Without Ike, your show banner, I can tell you that the car that you were looking that you have there is a 70 or 71 Plymouth Cuda.
I hate him.
You know, I would.
It's in the purple color too, which is
See,
the
no,
nice
but
one.
no, it could be a Dodge
Gran
Charger. though.
I
Turismo.
say it
No,
was a
it's not.
Charger.
It can't be a Charger because
That is the most ridiculous
It
beer
can't-
I've ever saw, though.
it can't be a Charger because
think it's a White Claw.
the Charger didn't have that style nose. That nose was only specific to the 71 Cuda.
Michael, is that a White Claw in his hand?
Because that makes this entire
You know,
picture
I
worse.
actually don't know. I pulled this image
'Cause-
off the
'cause-
internet after
Hey,
searching up
look.
boomer.
No, it's a monster.
I
It's a
searched up.
monster.
Oh, is it a
I-
monster?
Hey,
It's a
Michael.
monster.
the
Michael.
white monster, yeah.
Yeah,
Michael,
Phil?
there ain't no laws when you're drinking claws.
Hey Phil, hey Phil, hey Phil.
Shut up.
I think just because of all of that car fact you just spewed about a poorly drawn cartoon car, you would lose your speaking rights for at least 2
but,
minutes.
but no, hold up. Can we talk about the John Deere in the background? Now that's a fucking.
Oh.
Wait, hold up.
The
Is he
John
smoking a
Deere.
cigar, a doobie, or a cigarette?
It's a cigarette. He's
Yeah.
Boomers don't.
I
like,
love this, like,
They like cigars, that's why.
Yeah, well,
I
it's
don't
not a
wanna,
cigar,
like-
but it's
Yeah,
it's a
you
cigarette.
can't hold a cigar between two fingers comfortably.
Some people got fat ass fingers, Thomas.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make it harder though?
Well,
Maybe.
it would
That makes
probably.
it easier because you have more
I wanna
fucking
know-
grip.
Yeah,
I wanna
I
know
would
what
think it
this
would be more of a
enormous-
wraparound.
I want to know what this enormous Kirby dick covering the license plate is.
That's
I think it's a finger
think
to
it's a
cover
thumb.
his license plate. It's like someone taking a picture.
that
of
is
him.
the dumbest
like-
sensor ever.
Yeah, it's like it's a
It's
cheap
just
sensor.
the power of the
Yeah.
boomer.
You
That's
couldn't
just what
put
they do.
6969 on it just to be funny.
Oh my
No,
God.
because that's not very
Mm.
boomer of you.
Oh.
So
That's not really
let's we're deviating a little bit. Let's get back on track with
Sorry.
boomers and car shows.
Okay.
So, has anybody here ever been to a car show?
Yes.
But I read some cars porn the other day.
God damn.
We're not a car
We're
show.
going too in
Who-
deep about
so-
autophilia.
For the people who have been to car shows, what has been the strangest thing you have seen at a car show?
The smell.
Out of place. The smell?
The smell.
This what?
does it smell
Describe
like?
it. Explain.
It smells like beer, lots of gas with more sweat, like old men sweat and beer, and then hot dogs.
Now, does old man sweat smell different than old woman sweat?
Yes, it's because it's like really shitty old cologne, except your problem is that it also has beer in it now.
Okay.
So it's the alcohol of the cologne and then the alcohol of
What
the
kind
beer.
of what kind of beer though? We're talking about like Heineken, Michelob
Like-
Ultra.
Not your father's.
No, I don't really drink
Bud Light.
beer.
Bud-
so
yeah, it's Bud
it's
Light.
usually
It's
like
Bud
a
Light.
Bud Light.
The
Bud
most
Light.
generic fucking beer in the world.
It's Bud Light. the king of piss beers.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
essentially.
Okay. Phil, you've been to a car show, right?
Fun fact. So I used to my Boy Scout troop when I was a young lad was
Oh, no.
the Rhinebeck troop. So
Oh.
I used to stand outside at the gas station and I would wash windows of all the cars that were leaving the car show.
Did you wear a white T-shirt?
No, I wore my Scout uniform.
Then that's irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant. He's
You
That's
need
just-
to
it's a
be
car show
sexy.
story.
That's
is-
too
is that-
weird.
That's when Phil was fat.
Is that the
though.
weirdest thing you've seen at a car show, though, Phil? Or like, is that your weirdest experience?
No, I think I don't have a weird experience because then again, I do love cars. However, I think the coolest experience was getting to sit in an F1 car from the 50s.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Actually.
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
My weirdest experience was actually experienced last weekend. We were down in Peekskill. There was on the waterfront, around 500 cars there. Really cool, actually. It was really cool. There's a bunch of different cars, mostly American. Nothing really too cool. There was one Nissan Fairlady. That was really awesome. But the strangest thing I saw was they actually had a trailer stage for like the announcements. So it's like it's a trailer that you put on a truck. Like a tractor trailer.
Did they drive around the
No. They parked it there, and I guess the whole thing unfolds into a stage.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So like the top comes off and it folds up into a stage, and there was a recliner on that stage, and I was like, what the fuck? I come closer, and they start talking, and it's like, so great, thanks for everybody coming out, and we really appreciate the president of Knights.
Knights of Columbus?
No, it's not Knights of Columbus. It was it's like Knights, but it was like for cars. I don't remember their. No,
Shut
my God.
Knights,
Sophia.
Knights for Speed
But-
McQueen.
Oh my God.
Steve.
That's
What's his name?
a
Lightning.
true American organization.
Oh God.
But what they started talking about is like, so the president of our organization just had hip surgery, massive hip surgery, and he was in the hospital about a couple hours ago, and he decided to come down here himself right after his hip surgery and attend the show. And lo and behold, the person in the recliner is the president. He's propped up in this recliner with like a coffee table next to him. He's literally completely crippled at this point because he just came out of surgery, and he's just sitting there the entire show
I like
in a
that he's a
recliner on
recliner.
this stage for everyone to see, and he's just sipping his beer.
You
Hold
really
up,
you have
hold
to
up.
admire that passion.
I mean, yeah, you
Oh.
have
Wait,
to
what
admire,
kind of recliner? Because I'm imagining
but
like a shitty blue
no,
plaid lazy
I'm
boy.
talking about
No,
like
not
a
him,
brown
the
living room
pie.
recliner
Oh, that's
that
even
you would have in your
worse.
living
Okay.
room.
No, I'm thinking about. Was he sitting there the entire time? Were there live performances going on? Like any shows?
I don't know if it was on that stage. There was no live music at the time. They were playing music off a radio, but
Because I can imagine him sitting there like drinking down each of his 6-pack while the whole show's going on, and then everybody's like, "What the fuck is up with this guy with the beard?"
It's just like the thing is,
Like, who the
this
fuck
guy
is
could
this
not get
guy?
up. He had a walker in front of like one of those walkers, but like I'm pretty sure that guy could not get up
No.
because he just came out hit you. He was probably there, sitting there the entire car show in that recliner, just watching people go by, and I'm just like, what? Why?
I mean, I guess if that's your
That's
thing,
dedication,
that's
but-
your thing. You know?
I just like I've never seen that before. I've never seen that much dedication, and it was kind of weird.
Now,
And-
Fucking
as
power, dude.
heartwarming as
That
it
dude
is-
has alpha.
As heartwarming as it is for a man to be like that devoted to something, I am gonna have to give that one an okay boomer stamp. Come on, guys.
Would
did
he
we
be our
break-
top boomer of the week?
Boomer of the week.
and now we
Boomer
have
of
our
the
Boomer
Week.
of the Week.
Boomer of the week.
I don't
ladies and
actually
gentlemen.
want to label that.
Yeah,
guy.
no,
Okay,
no.
boomer.
No,
it sounds like it
no.
was a really
He
important.
was probably
thing
a
for
very
him.
nice man. He was very
Yeah.
old. He was
I mean,
very
I'm
old.
sure he's a great guy.
You know, a lot of dedication,
No,
a lot
let's
of
do-
willpower to get
Yeah.
out of that surgery. Props to him. Can we get a clap?
Yeah, let's get a clap for this
Clap for
man.
Yay!
We need something that's like, okay, I think that you should do like a boomer of the week, and then whatever the opposite of a boomer of the week is, like somebody
Millennial
that's
of the week.
somebody that's that age but doesn't suck,
Dead.
and he should be our that.
I
The
was
better
gonna say
boomer.
My
something,
goodness.
and then
Better
I realized
Boomer
I
of the
shouldn't.
Week.
Ascended boomer.
There you go.
Ascended boomer.
I went with
Sorry.
Better Boomer because it was alliteration.
I will let you guys know the topic of this whole series of episodes for this show is not boomers. Like,
I don't
Yeah.
this is just the
Just to
first
let you
episode.
know.
Like
we
Michael,
can,
I
we
hope
can
you
come back to
realize
this.
I'm gonna name a boomer of the week every week.
We
I
can
was
do.
saying,
We
I
can,
feel like there
we
needs to
could
be a
do
boomer of the week.
boomers in supermarkets as another episode.
Oh my god, yes.
But this show,
just boomers in retail. In
yeah,
general.
boomers.
Oh, I'm
Oh
sorry.
my, boomers in hospitals. That's a good one. Oh God.
I don't
I
mean-
I don't go to the hospital enough to really deal with them.
Oh, people weird.
Odd
They,
flex, but okay.
they go in, but they never come out.
Oh
Oh
no!
God, that's terrible.
No, I rarely go to a hospital because I
Bad-
don't need it.
Bad Michael joke of the week.
All there
God.
is is crumbs.
You know what I always see at car shows? There's always that one guy that brings like a military truck to a car show.
Oh yeah.
There's always the one guy. I saw two guys bring military trucks to a car show. And they always have, they always have like the shrine to the vanquished Japanese Empire.
Dude.
That they just have sitting on the hood. Where I like the one I came up on this truck, this military truck with a giant, and they always have the machine gun on it. They always have the machine gun on it because that's a signature machine gun. They always have the 50 cal on it, and on a table next to this truck, there's a giant framed Japanese flag with all this Japanese writing and all these Japanese souvenirs that we're bringing back from our successful war.
Dude.
Yeah, those are the
no.
original- They are
Hold up,
original-
Thomas.
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 I didn't realize what he just
That's
said.
pure redneck. That's straight up redneck. No way about it. That's what you think immediately with car shows too. Redneck.
Yeah.
Because
Oh my God.
all my friends in Highland, fucking rednecks. Fun rednecks though sometimes. I've had good redneck friends.
I can't stop thinking about the phrase "we a
We a
boomer."
boomer. That's
We a boomer.
Those are what those people are. They're weird
Wait,
boomers.
guys, would a weeaboo boomer also be like an old man who goes on to a specific explicit website that I will not name because Michael has asked me not to?
Okay.
And
What, Hentai Haven? Oh, great website.
Isn't that dead? Isn't that dead?
you know what? We'll use that, but looks up things like not even hentai, just like animated porn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to talk about that because that's probably against TOS.
Fucking weird
Yeah.
degenerate.
I thought about that bit in The Office with Stanley,
Um,
where like the whole entire
No,
picture is
this
drawn out.
is a good topic to go. What kind of people? Like what kind? So along with the boomers, also what subcategories of boomers and just regular people go to car shows?
The kids who get dragged there.
Jewish kids named Michael.
Well, shit.
Slavic
Whoa,
kids who
whoa.
feel asked to go
Someone's
there.
doxing me. Someone's
Out to
doxing me.
blood.
Who lives
Oh no,
at
somebody knows you're Jewish.
Michael? Can I know I've said this before, Michael, but I just want to say it
The
again.
boomers will come.
You are the only person in this entire club whose address I know because you said it to me once, and somehow I never forgot.
You don't know my address anymore. I moved.
Oh, you're right.
Remember?
Oh,
So
no.
now I have no address.
Oh.
I am anonymous
After-
once
Wait,
again.
so I can just say your old address?
Kick
No,
down. You
dox
might
the
not
new
want
people
to
who live
because the
there.
people that bought the house might not appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, all 6 people who will listen to this podcast.
Oh,
Exactly.
no.
Go.
Exactly, me including. So therefore, I could go and dox them.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah,
fucking
that's why I've been
the
avoiding
tiniest
calling you the
children.
name I've been calling you
I
since
know.
day one, since it's your last name. So
That's fine.
This
I
really is
appreciate
such
that.
good
Yeah.
selfie lighting.
But-
Jess. You're
Shut
a
the fuck up,
genius.
Shorts.
But so we have the boomers. I would say rednecks also are one of the
Rednecks,
type of
yeah.
people.
That- 'cause-
Who else? What subcategory
Like I
of boomers
said-
and what other people attend car shows?
The kids who get dragged by their parents and they're like, "No, it's a fun Sunday activity,
Oh my-
sweetie. I
you
swear
know what?
after church we're
No.
going to the car show."
You know what I saw I saw
I
a
feel
boomer.
that.
I saw an old African American man who bring I'm pretty sure all his grandkids to the car show, and it was just taking them around the car show, showing them all the cars, talking about them.
I'm
and
sure
I
they
could
all
just
hate
please
it.
tell me they were on their
I'm
phone
sure
the
they
entire
all
time.
hated it.
They weren't, but they were like looking at the cars, and they were looking, because most of the cars at a car show aren't new cars. They aren't sporty cars, unless you go to like a bougie car show.
Bougie.
So they're all like wingadingas, you know, like wingadinga. That's the cars that type cars, you know.
Yeah.
They play the 50s music at
Wait,
'em.
Michael, what are they?
They're wingadinga cars.
What was it though?
The wingadinga.
What's the
They
noise?
make the noise. They make.
Yeah.
So they're those type of cars, and those kids, I saw them. They're like, cool, Grandpa. It's like, awesome.
So cool. I feel so enthralled. Texas on phone, literally.
No, they weren't on their phones. They were not on their phones. So they were dedicated to like entertaining the grandfather, which I applaud them for.
That's respect.
That's nice. That's nice.
That's
respect your
respectable.
elders, except when they don't respect you. Then
Oh yeah, then yeah.
You
Respect
also
the
Then
have
you're like,
not
sure,
buildings.
So you
Grandma.
also have the holy boomers, though, like the holy roller boomers, because like I said, every car show I've seen, I live across from a diner, so they happen monthly there, always on a Sunday after church. There's one next to my church. I go to a church, and next to it, shockingly, I go to church. But there's one, and it's next to it's in a deli, and it's like a deli smokehouse sort of parking lot, and it happens there. after church hours, like, so everyone who's leaving church can make it there on time. So, like, you have your holy roller boomers, and then there are kids that don't want to be there.
It's the God-fearing boomers.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta call them. The God-fearing boomers. They
This is
especially, and if you come to a car show with a non-American car, like, and I'm not talking about like, I'm talking about more specifically Asian imported cars. They will be
Japanese,
they will be like, because now you got that. These are the other people that especially at the Wingadinga shows, you rarely see them. But the Zoomers. The Zoomers.
I feel like the moment they see those cars, you hear like that anime sample of wow.
Yeah,
every time.
But like exactly. Like I watched this video. Great YouTube channel called Regular Car Reviews. Amazing channel.
I love them.
If you don't know much about cars and you want to laugh your ass off about cars, watch that. And he has a one episode on a Japanese key van. It's like this little tiny van. You can lift it up with your hands. Mm-hmm. Like you could have two people lift it up. That's how light it is. And he goes into a part how the concerned citizen, the boomer fathers, come up to and ask questions like, "Why you got to drive that? What's wrong with American cars? You got something against American cars? What are you and insert F
What
word?
Are you, commie?
Commie, or insert another derogatory term for gay people.
Oh God.
And it's not too far off.
Yeah, a fish.
What are
A
you,
fillet
a
of
fish? A fish,
Fucking
fillet
drive
fish.
American cars.
I think
And it's pretty spot on. I gotta say, it's pretty spot on with that.
I gotta say,
Boomers don't like Japanese cars.
Did our screens just go black? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure that.
Extend this. Yeah.
No,
Is it
I'm
good
saying
now?
make sure it's recording because sometimes it stops.
No, it's
Oh,
record. I just
my-
have the screen to shut off at like 10 minutes, but I'm
Gotcha.
not doing anything on
My-
the screen, so it.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good.
I-
No, it's still recording.
when it
Alright.
comes to regular car reviews, I just want to say great channel. My favorite episode happens to be the one on the Crown Vic. Because as someone
want a
who
Crown
has
Vic.
a brother who owns a Crown Vic, it
Oh,
is
yeah.
spot
Oh,
on.
yeah.
My best friend.
See, you buy
see-
a Crown Vic because you want to be a cop.
You buy a Crown
That's
Vic
why.
because you want to put on the cloak of authority. You
Yeah.
just want to sit there and just
Scare the shit out of people.
authority. Yeah, I love the police. Ugh.
Stop making the hand job motion, please.
Exactly.
Well,
But
I mean-
I'm uncomfortable.
Do you want to
he's
move
right.
over with
He's
the
very
dog?
much right. He's very much
I
right.
have the dog on
the
my
people
lap.
with Crown
Oh
Vics,
no, that's even worse.
they and actually RCR describes like they jack off to authority.
Oh God.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Ugh.
It's absolutely amazing.
I mean, it's really interesting to see what cars actually will show up at car shows because I guarantee you my brother could get into one because he still has the push bar on the front and he still has
no.
3 of
forgot
the
that this
antennas
existed.
on the top and he has a stay in schools in session sticker on the back that he got with the car.
That's absolutely amazing.
So he legitimately looks like a police car and he'll drive it around and people will move out. I'm not even joking.
Suicide Squad.
The first
That
time
is her.
I know, but
we got the car. Excuse me, I'm trying to
I'm
tell
sorry,
stories
we're
about
having
cars.
Oh my
a
God.
conversation about Harley
Phil,
Quinn.
I can
I'm
hear
so
you.
sorry.
Anyway.
You're
Got
okay.
distracted.
Anyway, so the first time my brother got that car, we were driving around. It was twilight, and literally, it's a 55, right, in this area. But someone slowed down to 10 miles an hour slower with their car because they thought he was an actual cop. Because he still has the spotlight and stuff.
That's a plan.
I'm trying to pull
Speaking
up
of
the.
cars.
We're trying to pull up a video because what the one and this actually coincides with the episode. One of the funny things that RCR does, he goes to car shows and insults everything there, and I want to show one to you guys. Hold that one.
Is he like Gordon Ramsay going hard?
No. He memes about him.
Oh God, it would be so funnier if he actually genuinely.
While we wait to get this video pulled up, do you guys want to talk about the movie Cars?
Wait,
I love Cars. Paul Newman's voice acting is amazing, especially because Paul Newman at one point in time was an actual race car driver.
Wait.
Okay.
I
He's
hate
the guy who
this.
played Doc Hudson,
Oh.
as in the fabulous Hudson Hornet,
Oh.
which was driven by Marshall Teague in NASCAR during 1954 to 1957 until he got involved in a huge accident. Then he moved and switched teams, and he went.
You are really.
Yeah,
You are, Jess was right. You are a big fan of Cars.
Phil,
Look, my phone case
Car.
has the Golf logo on it. Look, I just want.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we play this, I just want to say that the back of my phone case is the Golf logo because the Golf livery is one of the most famous race car liveries in motorsports. It has been on cars such as the Porsche 917, the Ford GT40, and the McLaren F1, all which race at the Le Mans.
Phil just really likes Golf gas stations.
That's just gross.
You know, honestly.
How can you like a gas station?
He likes
Okay, look, if you have a rewards
Look,
card,
Sky Blue
I
and-
have a Speedy rewards card. That shit saves me money. Also, I can get a free slushie every once in a while.
I'm like a bum for
are they
that.
paying you?
I'm just gonna
This
say.
is
Like,
our first promotion.
Is this sponsored?
Oh shit!
Hashtag sponsor.
Did I just accidentally spawn? Okay.
Well,
Look,
we already have Phil with golf. So.
look, I'm just gonna
Okay.
say, orange and sky blue are beautiful colors.
Phil, what are
Shut
your
up.
top?
I agree with half of that.
Oh,
Bro,
shit. No, I don't know if I don't know if this is okay. This might be too bad of a question.
What is it?
What are your top 5 fatal car accidents?
Now you're gonna make
Are we
Phil
talking
cry.
race
You're
car
gonna make Phil
accidents?
cry.
Don't make us watch
that's what I had in
Mojo.
mind, but we're not.
I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna go with the saddest accidents. We
Got
can
it.
do that.
Is it the most recent?
No, I don't actually want to have like a
Okay,
depressing
so
conversation.
the
It
most
just sounded
recent
funny
one
in my head.
I had to
is
hear.
Oh god, Phil's actually gonna go into you.
I
asked
had
him a
to hear
legitimate
about
The
this
most-
one for like 3 days straight.
The most recent one is
remember
Anthony Hubert. He was a French F2 driver. He died in a terrible accident at Spa. Then there's Ayrton Senna, who died at Imola in '94. What other drivers are there? There's.
How often does it happen? Like
It's
for real?
very rare, especially nowadays, because of a lot of the safety that goes in the cars now. It was just a freak accident that killed Hubert.
I say apparently not very safe because someone literally died.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean
Look,
people
let me,
die.
let's
The thing
explain. Let me explain the thing about it was that the fact that his car had like the crash zones that are the crash impact structures had already failed, and he got run full on head-on speed by another car at the side. So it
Yeah.
tore his car in
Yeah.
half.
The thing is, like, vending machines can kill you.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter how safe
Are you trying to
make
tell me to go
something.
stand outside
I'm
next to the
just
vending
saying. I'm
machine?
just saying. It
I'm
doesn't
going
matter.
to break that
it-
vending
it-
machine.
It
because
doesn't
of this.
matter how many safety measures you put on something.
Yeah, you
Jackie-
can always
It
die.
It
happens.
happens.
Yeah,
No,
like-
it definitely does happen. It's really sad.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
People dies
Gilles
before they did.
Gilles Villeneuve. He was a Canadian driver. He died in an F1 race. He's one of the only F1 drivers who has won the championship after his death.
What?
Really?
Yeah, because he had such a lead in the
I'm
points.
learning so much from Phil.
Yeah,
wow.
because he had such a lead in the
Is that-
points that because he had such a because he
Well,
had
no,
such a
I
lead.
don't know about legal, but like, I'm just thinking, like, is that
Yeah, it's
something that people like?
it's
I don't know.
it's
I'd
because
imagine it would be
he is such a
disrespectful.
Because
No.
racing isn't based off first past to post. It's actually a point system.
well, it depends on what
Well,
racing series we're talking
yeah,
about.
true.
If we're gonna
Yeah.
go into like NASCAR, they're doing this really weird playoff format thing, which is basically win yourself. They do playoff elimination formats. Which is completely bullshit. It's completely arbitrary, and it's one of the reasons why NASCAR is killing itself. But that's another topic for another
yeah,
day.
that's another.
Take it
That's
away.
another
Jesus.
topic.
Okay, let me explain something. NASCARs do make the majority of left turns. However, there are 3 courses now on the schedule
my
that they
God,
make right turns.
No, dude,
Yeah.
like, I will.
Please show me
There was-
Gordon Ramsay at a car show.
Okay.
There's Watkins Glen,
Mike,
there's
I'm trying to show
Sonoma,
the video.
and then
Okay.
there was the Charlotte
All right,
Roval. I'm
shush.
done.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you,
Phil, for that informative session. Phil knows a lot about
I'm just
cars.
saying,
so.
I wouldn't mind sitting here and listening to people just inform me about things
I mean,
for an hour.
Phil's very
I
knowledgeable.
would, 'cause I
God.
hear about this a lot.
Personally,
Yeah.
I enjoy it, but
I think it's interesting,
let's
but play your
let's-
video.
Let's watch the video. Put on your headphones so you can hear it because this is pretty good.
All right, I'm not gonna.
Car show. I want to look like an Evo. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what I am. Car show. Future classic. Hold the hood down, baby. Aftermarket wheels increase car value. Catchphrase. The car of handing your DOD pass along with your driver's license when you get pulled over. You cut the roof off of your Charger. Challenger.
Magical.
Charger.
And means big, and pricks means pricks.
Air grabber. The brave don't fear the grave. Car show. Car show. GTO. 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 Let. Do these do? Do these do? Do these do? GTO. 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 GTO, Casual Drunkenness, Fiera, Solstice, Saturn Sky, RX-8. First, jack up your car. GTO. Car show. My toy car. My real car. Here's my toy car. My real car. Car show. Temperature controls only for that.
What the fuck?
Is my toy car. My real car. Pipes. Brown. Guess what, Frank? You've been overhauled. Car show. Opel. Ford Cortina. Chevy Nova. Brown car phone.
Please tell me this was your research before you went to this car show.
I'm gonna have a 500 above Kelly Blue Book. Rare color. Rare. I have a drone. No low ballers. I know what I have. Harley Davidson.
How long does this go on?
It's a 2-minute. Yes.
No
My man
low
really is
ballers.
just going
Don't waste my time. Coyote motor. Pirates.
I just mean I don't know if we can spend the whole show
Injection.
playing other people's videos.
At least we should.
JDM.
It's not
Chevy
that long.
S10. Toyota RAV4. The windows are black
I'm so
so I can
concerned about the
smoke
furries
weed.
and the fact that
Harley
there's
Davidson.
a bunch of toy cars at the car show.
Is that it?
That's how you advertise to kids, bruh.
I don't know. It seems pretty natural
Car
to me
show.
that people who enjoy car shows would also
Wheels
enjoy
and
fake cars.
No,
model
I get that,
cars.
but like, why are they there, and why was there a tiger? There was multiple tigers.
I don't know. I mean, why do?
Have you not seen
Jess,
Ricky Bobby?
I'm sure that you have some weird shit in your car.
Have you not seen Talladega Nights?
As of now, you catch me in an off month, but
Like,
usually
I'm pretty
no.
sure Jess has like
Hey.
tap shoes and a fedora in her, like at the foot of her car because she has them every day.
Yeah, that's because your girl is in a production, but usually my car is pretty empty just because it's a really big car, so I can fit a lot of people in it.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
A really big car.
Or will you?
Look, all I can say
I
is
don't know.
that
Maybe I'll die.
all I know is that the car I'm going to get when I go through my inevitable midlife crisis will be a 1980s MG, which was built by communists in Britain during the 80s under Thatcher in the Midlands.
Please tell me you didn't plan the midlife
my
crisis too.
Interesting that you've
Give about
planned your
3
midlife crisis,
Okay.
considering
Yeah.
that's not usually how it works.
Like
It's called Crisis for a reason.
You
It's
can't
called
plan
you plan.
it.
Yeah, no, you can plan ahead. Trust me, you can plan
The
ahead.
only thing you can plan ahead is that you have a car that's specifically meant
When-
for that condition, and that's what you're telling me.
Phil, when are you gonna have your midlife crisis?
I
do you
don't
think,
know.
No, but like, what are you guessing the midpoint of your life is gonna be?
Probably
guessing, like,
40s.
Okay, you're optimistic. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh
Well,
my
no, I
God.
just
Does it
You see,
happen
I
at
just got
30?
through my quarter life crisis.
Yeah, I think
Therefore,
about the midpoint of my life, and I'm hoping
thinking
for
somewhere around
25.
I'm
like,
thinking-
My midlife crisis was at 14. I'm trying to be around that 27 gang.
You see, I can
Okay.
tell you that I'm thinking maybe 42ish. That'll probably be when.
all right.
I feel
I
like you were
find-
a little earlier.
Well,
Not
you
that
see-
you're gonna live long
Well, you
or
see,
not.
Phil has a better outlook on life because he's
Hey.
older than us.
Always look on the bright side of life.
He is a millennial. We're doomers.
He's
not a
also
fucking
dying
millennial.
We don't
a lot
expect to
sooner than
live.
us.
Is that what we're calling ourselves these
Doomers,
days?
because
I
everything's
like
ending.
that.
I mean,
No,
yeah, the
I
world is
like
kind of
that.
falling apart.
The
so.
world is kind of falling apart. Every time I open, you know how Safari will like recommend you pages and articles based on
no.
other things you look up.
Yeah.
Safari
every
does
time, every time I open Safari, I have like there's like 3 articles that are like another asteroid is dangerous. It's like thanks Kotaku.com.
Hey, you never knew that this fucking like forest existed? Well, now you should care because it's burning down.
Actually,
Wait,
Okay,
shut
hold
up.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Everybody shut the fuck up. You didn't know the Amazon.
No, I'm not saying the Amazon. I'm saying just forests in general.
Okay.
You
Where's,
learned
like-
that in 5th grade at least.
for you.
I know you did. I know you know. I'm just saying. People in general
but-
learn that shit in
it's
fifth
How
grade.
how much pollution do you think the added amount of cars and boomers with cigarettes cause?
I don't know how many
shit-
car
okay,
shows have we had.
But the thing is, we can't even get on boomers about cigarettes these days because everybody's
We gotta-
vaping.
Yeah.
Yo, pass me my jewel.
Oh my god! Can we go to the jewel room?
We could have been.
Fucking replace.
We could
you
have
guys
been the
so much.
generation that
Ended
stopped
smoking.
Oh my
using
God.
nicotine. We could have been the generation that ended the nicotine addiction.
And we just picked it right the fuck back up.
Yeah.
We went, look, it's a funny color.
They said,
people
"Look,
are
it tastes
fucking
like blue
shit."
raspberry now."
They said, look, it looks like it's fucking neon red and it tastes like mangoes.
And the thing is,
Don't
vaping.
worry, Jimmy.
The thing
This,
is,
like antifreeze tastes like raspberries.
vaping
You
isn't even
fucking do it.
sexy.
Wait, what?
Vaping-
Cigarettes at
I was
least
saying,
make
with
you look
cigarettes,
cool.
it's like, all right, he's a
Okay,
bad boy.
okay,
To be fair,
Sophia.
if you like
Cigarettes
after
was
sex
like,
and you like,
cut the tape, cut the
smoking
tape.
cigarette, you like,
Okay,
fuck
all
it up,
right,
and
all
you're just
right.
like,
Cigarette. Sophia promotes cigarettes
No,
for the
that's
candy
actually,
company.
I can't even take credit for that.
Didn't we
Somebody
have
else
like
said that
wait,
the other
hold up,
day.
hold up.
No, it's
Did
true.
we have
though.
like
Cigarettes
50?
make you look hot compared to Juuls. I'm sorry,
Compared
if
to
you're sucking a
Juuls.
robot dick, I don't care.
Yeah. It's like you're
it's
not
the future.
fooling. Like you're not fooling anybody. You're gonna get lung cancer either way. You might as well look good doing it.
Exactly.
But here's
So-
my thing about
so-
Well,
it.
you see, another thing we
I
can
didn't
talk
realize
about
we're
if we
in the
want
same
to get
room
into
with
this, we can talk
big
about
tobacco.
smoking and its
Okay.
relationship with racing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get there
God
later.
damn.
I have a
Well,
meme here, and it
let's-
says
let's
What?
stay on topic a little bit.
Well, Patrick
Racing
was about
is
to
a
say
little bit-
something.
Nah,
Pat-
nah.
Con- continue your statement.
It'll be
Patrick.
on topic. It won't relate to the
Oh, okay.
cars.
Okay, that's
We'll go
that's
back.
fine.
We'll
That's
go back
fine.
to baby
Cars.
boomers and cars.
We'll go back
Has
to cars.
anybody ever been? And I think you can smell it in some of these cars when you go to the car show. You ever been in a car where someone smokes the fuck out of it? So
Yeah.
it just
Can we
It-
not talk
it-
about my mother like that?
Whoa!
and it just smells like
Yeah.
you could rub your finger on the upholstery of this car and your finger would be black.
Yeah.
My mother and father
I
are
live
both
for that
avid
smell.
smokers, and
It's-
yep.
The scent really it
Oh,
sticks.
I thought you meant like
Uh,
tire smoke. Yeah, no, cigarette smoke.
No,
Fuck.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm doing burnouts
Yeah,
on my
yeah.
upholstery with my tiny car, with my toy car.
That's what the
No,
toy
because
car
you
That's
said
what
smoke.
you do.
Back
You
in
gotta
the
do the
day.
burnouts. But I learned something interesting
Okay.
with smoking and cars.
Okay.
So I had a friend in my car and he was smoking a ciggy, and I was like, all right,
Ciggy.
just make sure you don't like burn a hole in my nice interior, because I have a generally nice car. It aged well.
Don't you tell them to keep the window open?
Yeah, but sometimes when you want to put it out, and if you're not sure about the temperature, you could throw it in water, because if it's too hot, it could, like, if it lands on a leaf, you could set fire. If it's too
Yeah.
cold, it might not go out. Bullshit
The-
like that.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Essentially, Smokey
Smokey
the Bear. Anyways,
I miss him
so
still.
I've still been very lazy and have forgotten to remove this water bottle, and I never realized that there wasn't a lid on the water bottle, so now my car smells like wet cigarettes.
Oh.
Delicious,
Yay!
absolutely delicious, great flavor,
God.
good texture.
I can't
wet
do
Michael's
cigarette.
gonna drink it after
the
the
best.
show.
Right.
Man,
Yeah.
I have
If
been
we can
promoting
get
for
200
years.
likes, if we can get 200 likes, Michael will drink Jess's gross cigarette water.
And if
Next episode.
if we get 500 likes, I will drink my own concoction of bong water martini.
yeah, but like he'll just do it though. Like we're not gonna record it for other people. Like he's just gonna.
Oh
do
no,
it.
no, we're gonna record it.
Oh
No,
yeah.
we're
it's
just
gonna be
gonna do
recorded.
it for
It
nobody.
will be on the show. Like, we're gonna make sure it's a segment on the show specifically.
Yeah.
Michael
God.
drinks just his cigarette water.
Damn right.
Every day.
But
Yep.
just
Every
to
day.
clarify,
Every
it is not my
episode.
cigarette. I am heavily asthmatic and cannot smoke.
Yeah.
Thought
And
I'd clear
then
that
if we get
That's why you
1,000
drink
likes,
cigarettes.
if we get 1,000 likes,
the
he's
fuck
gonna
up.
drink Jess's bath water.
Yeah.
No. Oh.
And if we get 2,000, I'll sell it.
That's nasty. I mean,
I'm concerned.
I don't know.
3,000 for the
Jess,
video
is
will
your bath water FDA approved?
Yes.
Okay, good enough.
Can
for
I
me.
use Lush Cosmetics.
Hold on,
Give me
hold
your
on.
best
Wait.
e-girl face. They can't see it, but I want to see it. Thank you.
Hold on. Wait, what was that like range on that?
3,000 to watch me sit in a bathtub with a bikini fully clothed, because, like, I don't
We
have a
need
Patreon
to
yet.
be able to
wait.
not be. Yeah, no.
Demonetized.
Yeah. Well,
What?
yeah,
Well,
I'd
Not
be
really.
close.
No. We're not
No,
supposed to
no,
be monetized.
No, we're not even monetized.
I would be
YouTube can't
close.
do shit to us.
No, Jess, but we're gonna specifically monetize the video of Jess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Because, like, I gotta get my bang for my buck. Sorry, Duchess.
Yeah.
If there's gonna be a video of me sitting in a bathtub fully clothed, but selling that bathwater, I kind of want money off of it.
Yeah, like there's no point in doing it otherwise.
All of the
Oh
money
my
can
God.
go to Duchess,
So
but
the-
like it needs to be monetized.
So
You
we're gonna
think
put
it's
that
for
video on the
kicks?
DSMG
Yeah.
Pornhub, right?
Oh my
what?
God, I hate
Wait.
this so much.
That's the next thing coming.
Okay.
That's our next step, everybody.
Okay, so I think we're
No,
gonna. I
we
think.
need a
I think we're
TikTok
gonna. I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Wait, are we? What time?
We had a
is
good
it?
40
Oh,
minutes.
okay.
We had a good 40 minutes of this. 40 minutes of brain damage. But I think
Wait,
good.
wait,
I think good brain damage.
To make it better, though,
Productive.
there is a dog here, and we were heavily productive because Sophia learned things. I heard Phil talk about the same things, but it stuck a little bit more this time.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know.
God.
And
I
there's
think. I
still a
think we had.
dog.
I think we had a great guest
think-
today, and I think
Yeah.
all you are great.
I think they should end
Michael?
this
And
show.
I think we need to have a group field trip to a car show
Yeah.
next time
I'd
all
rather
together.
kill myself.
Are you sure?
I
Yes.
think that we should end this
Ew, don't bring up
show
myself
the
that.
same way that my dad ends family vacations, and everybody go around and say what their favorite part of the show
I
was.
fucking hate that.
Oh my God.
Wait, now we're gonna all get together and then we're gonna tell about what part of the song
like
you
the
like.
dog.
Nobody can have the same opinion.
Everyone
I
says
like
I
the
like
dog.
so
the
if you
dog.
say the same
Yeah, the
thing,
dog.
no.
So
Yeah.
the dog has been sitting on my lap, but I need to admit my favorite part was when we were talking about Lightning McQueen porn.
Okay, do you want to get back to that because I can actually?
Yes, we
pull up
can.
some
How about
Okay.
how about after the show's over?
Yeah, that's the plan, that's
Okay.
the
Wait. Should we wait until Nikki's on then?
What?
Never mind.
No.
Anyways,
Dumb thing.
But so thank you for watching
You're welcome.
our
Sorry
first episode
for the
of Mike
brain
Without
damage.
Ike.
Yeah, thank
Hopefully, if you didn't like this episode, we'll have another topic you'll like for the next episode or the next one after that. If not, go yourself.
he said that.
Watch another
That
show.
is the most butch thing I've ever heard you said, though. That
Sorry
is
about it.
That was fucking
But,
awesome.
yeah.
have a
So,
nice day.
Have a good day. Goodbye.
Bye.
Mike, listen,